There's a bunch of comics on the Epstein list.
I guess like Epstein was gonna go to the like cellar or something.
He tried to befriend Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah, wait, he tried to befriend Nick DiPaolo?
Yeah, there's
That's a
like an
random
exchange where I think in a moment of rare kind of thoughtfulness, DiPaolo was like, "Hey, I kind of heard some stuff," and
And welcome everybody to another episode of
Gen Xenophobic.
I'm your host, Wyatt.
I'm Luke Branches.
Oh fuck, my bad. New studio. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, today we have a what do you want me to do?
Okay, whatever. It's good.
All right, we have a special guest for you guys today. You may have seen him on Don't Tell, on Comedy Central, on a lot of the late night shows. Guys, please make it loud for Andy Haynes.
hey, hi everybody.
I like I was just silent after you said that.
Yeah.
So
That's
like,
usually what it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
silent. I think every show that I've been on is not like no longer a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, Conan, The Late Show with James Corden, Comedy Central as a network.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's we were talking about this
Don't
on the
tell.
way here because like we grew up we just
Yeah.
tried to have half hour.
Everybody
Comedy
watched
Central
that.
things,
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but it's like by the time you come the age to do it, it's all dead.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was at the tail end of those mattering because it used to be that they just like played them over and
Yeah.
over and over again, and they would play ours like at a 10 p.m. spot and then lock it up on. It was like right when apps started, like
Yeah, yeah,
TV
yeah.
apps, so it was like locked behind a paywall on the.
Oh, I
Comedy
know what you
Central
mean.
app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
I forgot when
What
even like
season was it? Do you know?
19, 15 or something like that. Yeah, I was near
Yeah.
the end.
I forgot when all the like mini stream like Comedy Central and stuff they'd all have apps before being bought out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have a favorite Comedy Central like half hour?
If I went back and like researched, I really loved. I remember watching Stanhope's. I really loved that. God, I mean, everybody did one of a certain
Yeah.
generation.
I always love the Mitch Hedberg uncut one.
Yeah, that's
when
a
you
good
found
one.
it on
Yeah.
YouTube. Everybody loved that.
Yeah, I
ever
like
watch
seeing.
that one?
No, I like seeing Attell's, and then you see the like the jump from when he goes from there to like.
Skanks for the
Yeah.
memories.
Yeah, I think this guy Ted Alexandro, who's like still like a working comic. I think he moved out to Connecticut and he opens for Gaffigan a lot. He used to open for Louis, but he's like a great comic that doesn't get a ton of flowers because I think he just is like a normal person. So
He's not like a
Boo,
free.
boo. I feel like they want us to be. Maybe it was like this always, but like larger than life internet personalities. You know.
that was not like what it was.
That's
not
not
like
what it
that
was?
at all.
Well, I
No.
mean, no, there was a time where it wasn't like that.
Like, I mean, I think that's always beneficial to want to be in the limelight, but it used to just be kind of like more, you were gregarious, you were outgoing, you were
Yeah.
like a great conversationalist. Like, I think of like quintessential old style comedian, not that he's old, but like Chris Redd. Like last night
Yeah.
when I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Redd, he walked in the room, he said, "What's up" to everybody, but he wasn't like wearing like an orange puffy jacket and then like, you know, no offense to you guys, but you are both very colorful.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like he just kind of talked to everybody. And it used to be that it was gatekeepers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you used to go to, you know, these parties and stuff and you would try to befriend the guy.
You don't consider Mark Zuckerberg a gatekeeper of comedy?
No, I think he's bigger. I think he's bigger than that. He's gatekeeping some much larger things.
Yes, that's true.
yeah,
That's
I know.
true.
Yeah, true.
Was he on the Epstein list?
Probably. I mean, after a certain net worth, I think it's just
I think
automatic, right?
Even if you're friends of friends.
yeah, I
you
know. It's like
that's
who
okay
has
too.
mutuals with Jeff
There's
Epstein?
a bunch of comics on the Epstein list.
Oh yeah. Well, no, that like Louis J. Gomez, Big J, because
The
I
lineups
guess.
got sent.
Yeah, no, I guess like Epstein was gonna go to the like cellar or
He
something.
tried to befriend Nick DiPaolo. And
Really?
I guess Nick DiPaolo.
Oh no!
What?
Actually, it was actually that Epstein wanted to trademark Legion of Skanks, but it was
Yeah,
already
yeah.
being
Oh
used.
yes,
Oh.
nice.
I don't know.
nice.
That's good.
But yeah,
It is. It's just try hard joke writing.
yeah, it is.
He always gets on me for that.
No.
I like it.
Yeah, but yeah. Wait, he tried to befriend Nick DiPaolo?
Yeah, there's
That's a
like an
random one.
exchange where I think in a moment of rare kind kind of thoughtfulness, DePaulo was like, "Hey, I kind of heard some stuff," and he's like the one guy that was I kind of heard some rumors, and I'm gonna kind of like check it out first. Yeah.
How did Nick DePaulo hear
what?
those rumors, man? I
he had like he got convicted of some kind of major crime in Florida.
Really?
Not DePaulo.
Yeah.
And so that was like public knowledge. And
I thought DePaulo.
Yeah, not DePaulo.
I was
and
like,
he's
what?
like, yeah.
I think DePaulo does live in Florida now. But
Really?
Yeah, I think he's kind of
Based on what, his comedy or?
No, I just we're chain of grapevine type of shit. But I never see him anymore. He's a great
Isn't he
comic.
ripped now,
hateful
though?
If
person.
based on our comedy, we had to move to a state, where would we be? You'd be in Washington.
I hope. Yeah, I guess
I could see
That's
that.
one option. That's one option.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have to be in
Texas.
Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
No. What?
No, I feel
Where
like
Caleb's from?
Yes,
No,
I
No.
don't know. I feel like I'm very California.
I think
you're
Vegas
slightly-
almost.
Vegas.
Oh, I
could
could
see
see
in
Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate that. But you're right. How about you, Luke?
What place has the
Japan.
most? Yeah. Tanzania. Yeah. Whatever has most like 16. I don't know. Like teenagers. Is that a country?
No,
What was the
For my
late night
market,
show
I
you
don't
want to be
know.
on the most?
Letterman.
Really?
Without a doubt.
Letterman.
Yeah, Letterman was my favorite.
And then
Yeah, what sets-
it was too late, huh?
No, I was just not in the bubble for the period. Like I had kind of switched over to TV writing and had focused on that, and I was still trying to do stand up as much as I could, but it was not my like main kind of energy was not going towards stand up as much as it was trying to like get pilots developed and get on writing staffs. And then by the time I moved back to New York and I was refocusing on it, it was like the last year.
Yeah. Wait. So what? Yeah. So what? I guess whose sets? Because we grew up watching comedies like Central Half Hours. Whose sets did you watch when you were like
Make 'em
on
feel
the
old.
up?
Make 'em
Yeah.
feel old.
Okay. I'm just
I don't remember watching stand-up as a kid. I don't even remember watching stand-up
Really?
before I had the idea to do stand-up.
How'd you get the idea to do stand-up? I'm sure you've talked
Like
about
I
this on
saw a
podcasts.
couple things.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing. I remember one time seeing like I think it was Tom Rhodes was on Nickelodeon. Like
Really?
Yeah, like doing stand-up. I remember seeing that and thinking that was
that's
cool.
kind of cool.
Just because he was like kind of making fun of adults, but I was like wanted to be like really like politically active. The Iraq War had just started in 2003, and George W. Bush was in office. So I remember I listened to David Cross's "Shut Up, You Fucking Crybaby."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I would go to the video store and rent like 3 DVDs a night. Like I loved watching like foreign cinema, and there just happened to be a Bill Hicks DVD.
Oh my gosh.
And it was in like 1992, I want to say. So it was Iraq War.
Which one was it?
Raw. What was it called? It's
Sane Man.
Yeah.
It's the one where he comes out in the duster, the leather jacket.
Fuck, I used to know all the Bill Hicks special names.
But he's talking about Iraq War I, and he was talking about George Bush Sr. And I was like, oh, I could do that, because I was like going to protest, and I was like trying to like do like little subversive shit. And then he was like doing all that, and I was just like, oh, I'll do that. And so I went to an open mic in Seattle, and everybody sucked.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I do stand up, is because everybody sucked.
Really?
Yeah, because if I would have gone and they would have been great, I would have been like, oh, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
But everybody was so bad that I was like,
Did you do well that day, though?
I didn't go up. I just watched.
Oh, you just watched.
nice.
And then I drove 90 miles back to my college. And then the next week I went to the Comedy Underground, and I got on the list, and I did 3 minutes. And I think I had one joke about, there was like one of those, remember like drug commercials? Remember when we used to have commercials that were like, don't smoke pot or you'll explode? There was one where like a girl smoked pot and then got date raped.
What?
Yeah.
That's nothing to do with weed at all.
But it was like, it was just like she was at a guy's house, and like, and
I smoked a cigarette and then I got mugged.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
like,
I
what
know.
does that have to do with anything?
she was tired, and so she was, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
That's what the commercial
Not
implied.
responsive enough.
She was so
God.
high.
If she was
So
slightly
bad.
faster, she would have gotten out.
It was
of
literally
but-
like a girl is sitting on a couch with a guy, and she smokes a joint, and then it cuts to the next
No.
scene, and she's like laying on a bed, like being like, "Oh, I'm tired," and then the guy's like in the doorway, and she's like, "No," or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the color grading changes.
Yeah.
It's just
And the joke was it seemed like a shitty date. I don't know if I would call that date rape. Like I would say that was kind of just rape. Like she just went over to his house and he got high. And then I got like a giggle, and I don't remember anything else I said for the 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's very interesting. You're like, first joke, rape joke. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's kind of been a big problem. It's been a horrible economic choice.
Hey guys, couple announcements. So my new special, The Devil You Know, is out. So go watch it now on Wyatt Figueredo YouTube. It'll be in the description. We have new tour dates. Toronto this weekend, April 10th and 11th. Netflix is a Joke in LA, May 9th. Then I'm going to be on May 14th, Luxembourg, May 15th, Amsterdam, May 16th, Berlin, May 17th, Zurich, May 21st, Dublin, Luke's there, May 22nd, Manchester, Luke's there, May 24th, London, Luke's there, May 26th, Paris, May 29th, Barcelona, May 30th, Madrid, June 5th, Vienna, June 6th, Budapest, June 7th, Athens, the link is coming, June 27th, Salt Lake City, June 28th, Denver. See you guys there.
And Wisconsin.
Nah, we're not promoting that yet. I heard you got to audition for Tires.
Oh yeah.
As some of you guys know, we all have the same manager here. Mm-hmm. So I was told to ask about this Tires audition.
Well, I didn't get to audition in person. Both season 1 and 2, they sent out auditions.
It was a self-tape.
Yeah, for everybody that was kind of like around comedy. And I don't know if I got it through like an agent or a manager or just Shane.
Yeah.
And Co were like, oh yeah, Andy's okay. You know, Shane's always been like nice to me, but like I don't think if I texted him, he wouldn't answer me.
Yeah.
But I remember the first season I didn't really, I don't remember the audition. It wasn't that great. The second audition, I was like, I felt perfect for it. It was like a douchebag at a trade show. Like that's like who my inner person is. Like,
I know.
I want to sell solar panels. Spiritually.
I kind of do see it.
Yeah. You can see me in a hat.
I can
with
see
a
you with a brochure.
Yeah,
sure.
Like matching insignia on a
sure.
polo.
Yes.
And really talking about my faith-based CrossFit gym.
Yeah.
And then, so I did the audition. I was like really proud of it and never heard anything back. And then I watched season 2 and Vince Vaughn was
really. Oh, is Vince Vaughn?
Oh, really?
Vince Vaughn. And I was like, why have me audition if Vince Vaughn's even in the mix?
I know, dude. Seriously.
Because it's a SAG production, and
I
I know
know
you know this. They have to have people audition.
Dude, yeah, one time.
But it's like he's auditioned, and then was like, oh, sorry, who was it?
Well, yeah, no, I had to audition for this like movie or something, right? And I went through the whatever. I like put in the work and auditioned for it. Then Cillian Murphy's son got it like a couple days. It's like, dude, why did I was never gonna even get close.
I thought you were gonna say Malala. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, true.
I thought that was a good joke, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
There we go.
Yeah.
I know when you said Vince Vaughn, I was gonna be like Leslie Jones, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But now it's like, I mean, I didn't get an audition for the. Are they on 3 or 4?
Yeah, they're on the 3rd season now.
Yeah, I
think
get
they just
audition
released
for
the
3,
roster.
and then I think 4 is going into production.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody on it. I mean, it's like giant stars. You know.
Well, now like Bobby Lee, Dan Soder, and all those guys, I think are also.
Yeah.
Joining.
Speaking of, everyone's on that new Netflix
Kevin
Funny
Hart.
AF thing. You seen that?
I did. I was talking to Usama last night about it. And,
really?
I don't know, maybe 5 people on
I
it.
hope Usama wins.
That'd be
a
good.
lot of younger comics, like
lot.
new comics, like
Yeah, they
within
didn't.
like
I don't think they
7
picked
years of
anybody
comedy.
over 30 almost.
Yeah,
No,
Usama is.
yeah.
But like, I just mean like most of the comics I saw on it, I'm like, you've been doing it under 10 years for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and also, I mean, they chose some people with like already 700K.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like the whole culture of stand-up now is not really about the hour, right?
Yeah.
It's not about the hour.
yeah.
It's about like I like this person's
The short
clips.
form, yeah.
And so
clips.
there's a lot of guys who they can. I mean, there's probably open micers who like do comedy, record like 3 sets. By the 3rd time, they can post a joke or a moment of crowd work. They can go viral. They can get 100,000 followers.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah. No, I will. Yeah. Thanks, bro. But,
Is that what happened to him?
No. I mean, kind of. I guess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been doing it like substantially less than both of you guys, like 5 years, but.
Yeah, I've been doing it 21 years.
Yeah,
I've
that's
been doing
I'm
it
an
longer
open
than you've
micer.
been alive.
I'm an open micer. I'm an open micer right now. But
So we all are.
you're almost.
We all
I
are.
mean,
But I'll say this. I'm not somebody who thinks like comedy took me a long time to get. Like I definitely did stuff in my first 5 and 10 years. but it took me a long time to do comedy in a way that felt authentic to who I was.
Yeah.
And I've seen people, I mean, Michael Che showed up in New York, and I want to say he open mic'd.
All right, can we choose not black guys?
No.
Yeah, I know it's automatic.
Well, who's a white guy that kind of exploded like this?
That got it right away.
That guy, he's deceased, but Mike Destefano. People, it's just
Really?
Yeah, if you show up, and that's the guy that's in the logo for the stand.
Yeah.
This is a fucked up story, but I was doing a pilot, like an indie pilot with him, and in my scene, I had to throw him against a wall, like multiple times, and then he died that night.
Well,
You're actually. Oh my god! Wait, what?
What did he die from?
Yeah.
He had AIDS for a long time, but he was immune to
if it. Was
he was a
internal
heroin
bleeding or
addict.
something, like what?
No, I didn't. I don't.
No,
think
I know.
I killed him, but it was just like one of these things where it was like
That would be funny. That'd be funny if you're like, yeah, man.
Oh my
I
God.
had drinks with Greg Giraldo at the comedy club. And they went home.
turns out
that night.
everybody that I'm just the Black Widow of comedy.
Yeah, I know.
I think some people might. I will tell you this: if you marry me, you will get very successful. That is
Whoa!
something.
There you go.
Yeah.
Are you
So-
1 for 2 or 2 for 2?
2 for 2.
Two for
for
two.
two.
Who's the first?
We didn't know.
Alice Wetterland, who's
Who is
now
that?
more actor than comedian, but she's a funny comic.
That's gonna be this guy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
There you go.
But
I'm gonna marry him.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I said,
Number 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, but
So do you have any prospects then? Actually, I met her. You're
Yeah.
trying to make her. You're trying to make her something.
I am dating somebody. I'm not trying to.
Trying to make her.
Yeah, why are you
famous.
doing that? Yeah, I know.
I don't know because he brought. I saw
think
her
you
in
negged
Vegas.
her. Didn't you neg her
I
right away?
didn't. I didn't. Dude, that was an accident.
Yeah, Wyatt was like,
Did
dude,
you hear
I think
about this?
yeah. He was like, bro,
Because
I think I
as
fucked
soon
up.
as you guys left, I was like, yeah, I think I insulted them by
Yeah, he
accident.
goes, Andy, you could date models.
Yeah.
I meant that, dude. I literally meant that. I say that to all comics. I say that to all comics. Like, stop
could be
fucking dating other comics.
Date models.
Why are
What
you
doing?
dating somebody you love? That's disgusting. Yeah.
I did actually do that, and then I literally called KO. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think I fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
That happened to Caleb. What did you say to that person yesterday? Which one? I felt the same vibe. Like, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. I was talking to Natalie's manager, and he goes, yeah, Natalie's going through a divorce right now. And I was like, oh, we know.
Yeah.
You guys didn't hear that. Caleb goes, he's talking to Natalie Cuomo's manager, and Natalie Cuomo's manager goes, now he's going through a divorce right now, and Caleb goes, oh, yeah, we know. We know.
Yeah.
Which,
Is she
We do
posting
know.
about it?
No, I don't. Really?
It's public. Yeah,
Dan's got great jokes about it.
Yeah, no, Dan's.
Luke
oh my
loves
God, Dan's
that
one
joke.
divorce joke about like it was a mutual decision
Yeah,
between
between
her.
her.
So
Dude,
good.
I'm going through a divorce currently, and I have not.
oh, we know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was easy.
No way.
On that one.
But here's the thing: I haven't posted anything about it. She's
Yeah, I
got some
know.
great jokes about it. My wife, my wife, has some great jokes about it. But every time I try to write a joke, it just I'll be like, this is kind of funny, and then it's just like a mad.
Yeah,
it's
it's just
an angry man.
Well, that's what's interesting.
That's so true. I feel like every time I go through a breakup, I'm an insult comic for like 2 weeks at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wish it was shorter than that for me.
Yeah,
marriage
yeah.
is
wish it was
different.
No,
shorter.
but
Very-
divorce is way different.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the problem is that you have to when you break up with somebody, you get to go like bye. But I have a child, so
Yeah,
I
I
have to
know.
see this person every day and like coordinate with them.
Yeah.
and
Do you
it's-
guys still live together? I'm assuming.
No,
not.
we
Yeah.
don't. I moved out like a couple months ago, but she's got some great jokes about it. I've tried to write jokes, and
It's just mean as
the
shit.
only one that I came up with was that is kind of a premise is that like getting divorced with somebody when you have a kid is like when like two prisoners escape from jail, but they have the handcuff on still.
Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. No, I
And
like that
it's
a lot,
funny.
actually. Yeah.
That one got a little bit of a laugh. I'm trying to. I also don't really want to because I talked so much about my last divorce publicly. Like I told her
really?
jokes about it. I was like flaming her and all that stuff. And now I'm kind of like, she's like the mother of my child. And
Yeah, I know.
She's gonna destroy me. By the way, like I should, like she's not gonna take. She's
not
gonna
gonna
have some
take
jokes that make me look like a,
Yeah.
like a eunuch.
You know, this is so different, but my ex, she wanted to split custody of a cat. Is that the
That's-
most Gen Z thing you've ever heard?
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, dude, no. There's no way I'm going to
No, I know.
Like,
Did you want the
Tank.
cat?
What?
Did you want the cat?
I have the cat.
Well, he was the one who bought it, right?
yeah,
don't
I
think it was
spent
even
everything
bought
for
a
the cat. What?
You bought a cat?
No, but
you don't
but
rent
he doesn't
a
know
cat.
that. Yeah, no, yes, I'm
okay,
subleasing
I
the
mean-
cat.
Cats are free, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I paid
What?
$150
No,
for an adoption.
yeah,
There we
see,
go.
Yeah,
that's
there you
right.
go.
Yeah.
But dude, did you know she wanted? And my girl now was like, dude, if you were co-parenting a cat, I'd be like,
Yeah, I know.
you're still in love with
There's
her.
a couple people that will bring their.
It's such a stupid idea.
No.
She's like, if he was co-parenting a cat, I would never.
Imagine that.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. I mean, I respect that you're a cat guy, but when we had a baby, we were like, just like stopped loving our dog, so we gave
That's so true.
we gave it to my
You're
mom.
like, oh, there are levels to this.
Yeah.
Well, this dog, I had like a Chihuahua mix, and I took her on the road. I took her out to the mountains, like took her all over the world. I
Yeah.
loved her. She was with me everywhere.
Aw.
And then I had this baby, and all of a sudden, like I was so concerned about the baby's health that I would like watch the dog like put its face in like a dead rat, and I'd be like, "You're never allowed in our house again."
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And so she lives in Seattle now with my mom.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how I felt. Honestly, I felt your dog after our parents had Luke.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That-
I mean, well,
Yeah.
dude, what's it like when if you guys are both touring? I'm assuming you guys work around the baby's schedule.
We just put like a
obviously.
big bowl of food in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
and then yeah. Little dispenses
Yeah,
every.
there's some water. There's like a place to shit.
He
and
can make himself. Yeah.
No, she has a nanny that it's basically all of our money goes to childcare.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's fair.
it's like if I had a normal job, I'd be so much wealthier because
Yeah, I know.
I would just get home every day. But it's like an average price to pay for a nanny for a weekend when we're both on the road is like $1,500.
Damn.
So we have to make a substantial amount of money for the whole thing to make sense,
Yeah. At least you guys split it. That's good.
Wait, how old is the baby?
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah. And she's fucking great. She's so big now, and she has
Is the
like,
baby in?
personality.
Because you're living slightly upstate now, right?
No, I haven't moved yet. I'm looking upstate.
Oh, you're looking
Yeah.
upstate.
But not like upstate.
But the
Western
baby's
state.
in the city.
The
The baby is on the island of Manhattan right now.
Yes.
Okay,
At most
good to-
times.
yeah.
Yeah. She was in California last week. She went to Disneyland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's her favorite Disney?
Oh man, I mean,
If it's
it
Bruno
has,
from Encanto, I can impress her a lot.
yeah, that would be good. She might cry though, just because she does cry when she sees she saw Elsa and Anna last week.
Oh, really?
At Disneyland, and I think the first thing was like a disconnect of being like, wait.
So not like Tears of Joy.
When she got to Elsa, she was like,
Yeah.
it was the most
Yeah.
important moment of her life. But I think when she saw Olaf, they have like a Olaf kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
robotic
yeah.
thing, and she was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about kids is they constantly and you how old are you?
26.
Yeah, you guys don't know this yet. First of all, most of being an adult after 30 is thinking you have a certain amount of money, and then just somebody being like, actually, you have to give all that money to this thing that you don't care about, like just like a tax. Or
Yeah.
like,
No, literally, I was gonna say that's like when I pay taxes. Yeah.
yeah,
like,
you think you have an extra $2,000, and then somebody's like, it actually costs that much to do this thing that you don't give a shit about. So
Yeah.
you just lose $2,000. But with a kid, it's like so much more. And then on top of that, like I woke up this morning, she has a rash all over her back. So it's just like, all right, well, that's the rest of my fucking day.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna think about it all day.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna be
know.
like, is it MRSA? Like, are we?
Is it MRSA?
You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
How would your baby
Yo.
get MRSA?
She was in California. I don't know.
No, true. I mean,
She was on
wait.
an
So,
airplane.
do you think she'll be like a stand-up? What do you think the chances are?
I
How many
think there's
legacy stand-ups are there
I
like
don't-
that?
but
Not
is
that
it
many.
like is it like an allele?
There's not. I don't think there's any legacy stand-ups that are doing well, other than maybe like not stand-ups, but like Ben Marshall and those guys from Please
Oh,
Don't
yeah, yeah,
Destroy.
from
Their
Please Don't Destroy,
Their dads
yeah.
are all comedy
Oh, really?
writers. Yeah,
I
but
guess. Yeah.
I don't really know. Like, I mean, like John Cleese's daughter is a stand-up in L.A. and I don't really.
We were hanging out with Chappelle's son. He's a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a really odd direction to go.
No, it is. It's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there isn't anybody where you're like, oh, they're killing it. You know.
Yeah.
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 Sorry.
You met-
Sorry, legacy.
You met Greg Giraldo Jr.? He's
No.
been running around New York for like probably 3-4
Come
years
on, there's
now.
got to be.
You'll meet him at some point.
There was a comic. I don't know what happened to his name. Is Simon. He's a British guy, and he was funny. He got passed to the cellar, and then I haven't seen him. But his great uncle was George Soros.
What?
Dude, there's so many. There's like way too many comedians with like hundreds of millionaire parents.
My
like super rich parents.
My wife's grandfather is
Really?
James Baker, the former Secretary of State.
Oh my God.
But it doesn't.
I did
help.
not know that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
What?
It doesn't help them get funny though.
Yeah,
I
no,
will
it
say
doesn't.
that.
No.
But it does help that you don't worry about.
Any
Yeah,
friends.
of course.
You
Well,
know.
I mean, there's a lot
No
of
doubt.
huge, I mean, aren't Andrew Schultz's parents like 100 millionaires?
No, he was raised
Nick-
in the projects.
Yeah. I mean, Nick Kroll's dad's like a billionaire.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
There's a lot of wealth in
Yeah.
in those, but it's like at the end of the day, the job.
I
is-
just look at
Yeah,
Nick.
true,
This
you
is
gotta be-
this is a little racist. I just look at Nick Kroll's face and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
comes from Mike for sure.
yeah.
What does that mean?
I think we all know what it means.
Wait. What does that mean? Yeah, I know.
You're gonna do that now in this age of anti-Semitism?
Wow.
Jesus.
How many ages of anti-Semitism have we?
I
lived
know.
through,
Yeah,
dude?
true.
So like
5?
every 5
Yeah, I know,
years, they're like,
literally,
it's
I
the
think
age
it's
of
the fifth.
anti-Semitism.
Well, at least they're finally getting to the point where they're drawing. Did you know Semitism means you speak a Semitic language?
Yeah, and they're not Semitic.
Well,
they're not
they
Semitic,
speak
I
a
think.
Semitic language, but so do Arabs and East
Yeah.
Africans.
Yeah,
So
semantics.
they're actually being anti-Semitic.
There you go.
They're being anti-Semitic with the use of anti-Semitic because they're actually being anti-Semitic to their.
It's like when you
Semitic
talk about
neighbors.
Caucasian, and Indians are technically Caucasian because they
Yeah.
descend from the Caucasus Mountains.
What kind
who
of
gives a
Indians are
fuck?
you guys?
We're going.
Yeah.
You're going. You're from Goa.
Our parents
Yeah,
are.
our
Do
parents.
people? Do they speak Portuguese?
No,
Well,
our
we
parents-
that's why we have seemingly
Yeah,
white names
Figueiredo.
because they're
Oh,
Catholic.
We're
now it
Catholics,
makes sense.
yeah.
That's actually why I was wondering about that.
So Figueiredo. So my real last name is Branches. When I started
Yeah.
comedy, I used our mother's last name, Figueiredo. But the point is, they're both Portuguese
Yeah.
last names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I was really confused by that. That's why I didn't know you guys were Indian first. I've never met Goans. Like I've met a lot of
There's
Israelis.
simultaneously a lot of Goans and not many.
What's the language of Goa?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Karnataka.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, that's
Beast,
that's
man.
that's a state.
Bangalore.
That's a state.
Have you guys been out there?
What?
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Yes,
We've been to
there
Goa
many
Bangalore,
times, but we
Mumbai.
don't speak anything.
Yeah.
We don't speak. We only speak English. So.
Dude, you think you'll ever go to India?
Yeah. I mean,
Wait,
I
what were
don't-
you saying about Israelis right there?
Oh, there's like that's
Wait.
the number one location to go after you kill a bunch of Palestinians is
Oh.
to
Oh,
go to Goa.
Goa.
Yeah, you
I
go
thought
to
it was.
Goa.
I thought it was
Actually?
Congress.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Easy.
Wait, I didn't. Wow.
Easy.
Is that true?
No, it's dead serious. Look it up.
Israelis go to
Well,
Goa.
no,
It's the
a
number
lot
one
of-
vacation spot for Israelis.
A lot of people
Wow.
go. A lot of Russians go as well.
Yeah.
A lot of Russians go and buy houses in Goa.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Goa's lit.
Yeah, I guess so. Damn.
The thing is, and this is a joke I had
Just
tried
kinda
to do, but like
genocide.
Goa, if you seem to know a little bit about it, it's like, a lot of gambling, a lot of parties. But we just went there. Our grandparents lived on a house that was given to them by the Indian Air Force because our grandfather worked as a
Yeah.
pilot for the Indian
Oh,
Air Force.
wow.
So it was just like a boring little plot of land that they built a house on.
You
We
guys
did
didn't go to any
nothing.
moon parties.
No, nothing.
No,
nothing.
Sorry. No, I mean, I just asked because I work with Hasan, and he's like, I think his family's from Delhi or Mumbai, one of the big cities. But then I have a bunch of Indian friends that are from like Hyderabad, and I was, or where else are people from? Gujarat, Kerala, so I kind of know the regions. That's why.
Nice. Yeah, you're working on the new Hasan versus Ronny.
Yeah.
Hasan hates Ronny. Ronny hates Hasan. What's the
Yeah, so
official
what is-
title of the name?
Yeah, what's that going to be?
I think it's interchangeable, but
It's
I think it
depends
it's-
on who's marketing.
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah,
know.
Ronnie hates Hasan. Hasan hates Ronnie,
That's cool.
and it's like a hour and a half argument, and I play kind of a AI narrator or like bot basically.
Yeah, wait, so are they going to film that for like Netflix or something?
don't
Well,
know.
what's the end goal with that? Yeah.
It was just all the runners up for the Late Show.
Yeah.
They just decided to make this.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really really fucking good, and I've never seen anything like it on stage. Like it's like a
What's it like?
it's like an hour and
Debate
a half
show?
argument where they debate, and it's basically Indian versus Asian.
Really?
So it starts
I
with
kinda
like
that.
Yeah, I do
their
like that.
own personal hate for each other, and then it goes into them kind of attacking each other, and then eventually attacking Asians versus Indians, and then Hasan's like, "Well, I'm Asian technically," and then it's like, "You're not Asian," and then so
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to give away too much. I should probably check to make sure I can say all this.
Yeah,
But,
let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, how does your character come into it?
I'm just like a tiebreaker. You know, I kind of keep them on track.
The white person,
the white
there
delegation,
to make sure everything's
Well, I'm not on stage.
Yeah, okay.
It's just
but
the pre-record voice, or you
I'm
chime
live,
in.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got to be there live, like
at every show.
Yeah, but there's a guy who's the original creator of the show with them, and he is the original character.
Interesting.
And he will be, you know, if they record it ever, or you know, they do like Radio City Music Hall, it'll be him most likely.
Interesting.
I see. Wait, they don't tour with it?
No, they do.
They tour with me.
Oh, they tour with. Oh, you go. Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because they came close to me. I think San Francisco, San Jose, or something.
I did San Francisco for like 8 days in December.
Where
was
the
it
Masonic?
The Masonic,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
great.
That's a cool venue.
And it's cool because everywhere you go, like Indian restaurant or Asian restaurant, whoever it is, from either an Indian culture or Asian, like, you know, like a masseuse, a restaurateur, some kind of like equipment, some kind of tech company, like everything. Like we show up and they're like, oh, we'll keep this Michelin rated restaurant like open for you late.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, so
that's
nice.
the dream, dude. To put that in the budget, oh.
Dude.
It's not in the it's a gift.
There you
really?
go. Fuck,
It's
that's
not even
better.
coordinated.
That's so
They
much
just
better.
get a DM. Will you
Oh,
guys
that's
come to our
so
restaurant?
nice.
We went to this restaurant in Vancouver called Lunch Lady, this famous Vietnamese restaurant. And they're like, come through anytime. We'll stay open late.
Hell yeah.
Whole restaurant's
Oh.
empty. It's just the crew. And it's like they're just bringing food.
We got a DM from a burger stand in
I know.
in Seattle one time.
That's nice.
And we were like, this is
That was-
nice.
yeah, that was the
This is
height of
nice.
luxury.
Honestly, when anybody's like, hey, we're this
Yeah.
thing, we're fans, I'm like,
Yeah.
I might as well have won an
Why?
Oscar.
Why? Yeah,
So
no.
nice.
It's nice.
What's wrong with you? I have to dip in 2 minutes.
you got to go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you, Andy, one more time for joining the show.
Thank you guys for having me on. This
Guys,
is
watch
great.
my new special. It's on my
Oh, yeah,
channel.
The
As you
Devil
know,
You Know.
The Devil You Know, it's out now. If you're watching this on YouTube, please remember to subscribe to our new channel for Gen Xenophobic. Remember to like, leave a comment, turn on notifications. If you're watching this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please remember to follow the show and leave us a 5-star review. See you next week. Bye. Cool.
Just rolled up with the rocksters, stack breaking the block up. We don't deal with imposters.